Hey guys. Yeah, I know. What's up? Anyway, you can tell I don't have my shades on today. Well, I lost them. I left them in my cousin's house by accident. But, you know what? I'll probably see him in a week or two, so I should have him back soon. Well, you know there's been something that's been bugging me lately. I know I say that a lot, but this is just one of the things, and it's went too far. It went way too far. Okay, you know my thoughts on the Nintendo 3DS. I mean, 2DS, I should say. I like it. It's a nice sturdy system, about like I'd say this big possibly, and it doesn't fold, which it's okay with me. It's basically the same concept as the Game Boy Advance, so in Game Boy, so I don't see the problem with it. And the buttons are at the top screen, and most of the games you play are on the top screen, so again, I see no trouble with it. Still has a touchscreen and everything, and it's $40 or so cheaper than the 3DS. It still plays all 3DS games and DS games, and you can still do all the stuff a 3DS can do, except for one thing. No 3D. No 3D effects, so I don't see any problem with it. It's good for the budget. It's good for all that kind of stuff. But a lot of people did not think this way. Basically what happened. Okay. There's two issues I'm dealing with today. One is about the Nintendo 2DS. Two is about Pokemon X and Y. I don't have issues with the game themselves. I have issues with the so-called fans of them. That are not really fans though. Okay, first, 2DS. Okay, like I explained the 2DS before, and it's pretty self-explanatory. It's pretty cool. So, yeah. I went on the video for the 2DS announcement. Pretty cool video. Pretty epic looking. And in the video, it had Mario Luigi's Dream Team on it, and Super Mario 3D Land and stuff. So, I thought that was pretty cool. And it was mainly based for kids. It's for like those families that the kids want 3DS but they can't afford it. So they made the 2DS more affordable. That way they can actually buy it. Nintendo, like I said, thinking of the fans. Thinking of us. They actually went out and did that. And they got a ton of hate from so-called Nintendo fans that really basically, here's some of the comments that I've seen that I'm just going off the top of my head right now. So, one of them was really bad. One of them was like, something like, "Oh, this is the gayest thing Nintendo's ever done. Oh no, Nintendo's dying. Let's go to Microsoft." That was just one of them. Another one was was basically Nintendo sucks. This is the stupidest idea ever. Kind of like the first one. Basically, Nintendo got a ton of hate, and it got so bad, and I tried my best to defend them. Alright? I kept saying, "You guys should be ashamed of yourselves." And they says, "No, F you stupid Nintendo fag." And they were so-called Nintendo fans, and they called me that. Why? Why would you do that? And it got so bad. So many unneeded dislikes, so many hate comments, that Nintendo themselves had to ban the comments. Ban them! They banned comments from being posted on that video. You should be ashamed of yourselves, guys. You should be ashamed. Calling yourselves Nintendo fans, giving Nintendo so much hate over a system that is good for the budget. For those families that can't afford it, and then yet you basically call us who actually like it Nintendo fags? What the heck? I mean, even people who already own the 3DS, like myself, approve of the idea. Like for example, I have buddies that can't afford it, the 3DS right now. Because, they have bills to pay, they got families to feed, stuff like that, important things. And they don't go out and blow it all in video games. And they're trying to find a way to get 3DS for Pokemon X and Y to come out. Well, Nintendo did just that. They made it affordable, and it's released on the day X and Y come out. So that way people can buy X and Y anyway, along with the system. And who knows, there could be a new Pokemon edition of Nintendo 2DS, and 3DS, so do whatever you like. Go 3D or 2D. They all play 3DS games, and DS games, so do what you want. But that hate on the video was so unnecessary. It basically looks like it. No offense to you Call of Duty fans. I know a bunch of you that are cool people. Really cool people. And even you will agree with me on this. Most of the fan base is bad. These were acting like 9-year-old fanboy trolls on Call of Duty that basically say F, F, D, F, F, F with every single comment. Every comment. You can't go online without hearing. And I mean, I understand some of you can't help it and say it like once in a great while. I don't have a problem with you guys saying that. It's what you say, not me. So, I'm okay with it. But we should not be hearing that out of the mouth of little children. And in the first place, kids are not supposed to play because it's rated M for mature for a reason. Yeah. Well, anyway, my buddy Apilcord1 is gonna help with this little review, so hand it over to you, bro.
I can't believe you guys. And thank you, Nintendo Veteran 85. I will take this a bit from here. So you're saying a Nintendo 2DS, the cheapest way, the cheap version to buy, like a Nintendo 3DS, and just because it doesn't have 3D, just because it doesn't have that kind of crap that a 3DS is, then that doesn't mean that Nintendo is dying off. Many people agree with this. I don't know why. You don't. Because I believe you disguise as like Nintendo fanboys, but you're secretly cop fanboys because we know who you are. We know what your deal is. We know what your relationship is. You just want Nintendo to die because of Microsoft. Ooh, the Xbox One is so amazing. No, it's not. Like the Xbox 360, but the Xbox One, shit. I don't want the Xbox One. No one. Some people may want the Xbox One for just a reason, but not to play Call of Duty. And I can't believe that you people just like Pokemon because You like hacking. And I'm not saying this just because it's illegal. I'm just saying this that if you're trying to make a video or something, I'm guessing that many people that are legitimate about this, and let me tell you this if you guys didn't know. All the Pokemon Gen 4 to 5, which may be the DS version or the Game Boy, they've been hacking since. Mostly on emulators. And some call themselves Pokemon Masters because I think they copied off the internet and print it out and make it look so perfect that it's so real. No. You call yourself Pokemon Masters. Well, I call you crap. It just really messes up all of the fans. Hackers can get away with it, but at some point, you will not get away with it. I assure you 100%. Thank you all. Nintendo Veteran 85. Take this from me, please. Just do. And don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe to GRU Productions.
Well said, Pillcord One. Well said. Oh, and by the way, everybody, that awesome intro you just watched, he made it. I was telling him that I was trying to make a cool intro for my channel finally, and he is the one that made it. Yeah, that intro you're gonna be seeing a lot of. And of course, auditions had an extra D in it, but who cares, right? I find it to be cool. He just spells it like that, so just cut him some slack. Alright, and like he said, which he's 100% correct, Gen 4 and 5 of Pokemon had tons and tons of hackers. And when I say tons, I mean you couldn't go to the tournament without finding a few. But our tournaments, either they got legit Pokemon to play with, or they weren't allowed to play back in our tournaments. But every other one we went to, this one, well, it kinda disgusted me. Yeah. It disgusts me. They allowed the hackers to play in the tournament. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's only a game. What's a big deal? Well, the big deal was that they were giving out cash prizes and plus prizes and stuff like that. And this tournament allowed these hackers to play with hacked Pokemon 999 stats. Yeah, 999 in every freaking stat. And making it worse, most of their Pokemon had Wonder Guard. Even if you hit them, think. No matter how strong you are, think. Thing is, I actually had to tell him a thing or two about respect and about honor. They said, one guy around the tournament said something like, "Oh, what's the big deal? So what if he hacks? Who cares?" Who cares? We Pokemon real masters who actually train our Pokemon, who actually raise them, who don't use Pokégen to create every Pokemon that we own. At one tournament, I fought in a row, I'm not kidding, 15 people with hacked Pokemon. And they all said, "Oh, we use Pokégen to make all our Pokemon. We don't raise them." It's like, is that not what Pokemon's about? It's about loving the Pokemon, raising the Pokemon. It's about the adventure. It's about the fun. It's not about cheating, hacking, all that crap. Now keep in mind, the missing no trick back in Red and Blue was fun to do, but you weren't going to tournaments using like level 135 Rapidash you found there. You never see that. Ever. And if they did, they were kicked out. Nowadays, they say, oh, you have a hacked Pokemon with like 999 HP? You can play. What? And somehow, the online players, oh my gosh, somehow they were, you know, the GTS online battle, the random match that doesn't allow Uber legendaries or Ubers? I fought a couple on there, and they all had Ubers. It says so even before you go in. If you have a Mewtwo, you're not allowed to play in there. You have to take Mewtwo out and get another Pokemon. I went in there against a Mewtwo, and the hacker had Wonder Guard. How did he do it? Do people just not know how to play fair anymore? Or play for fun anymore? And they say, this is a competition. We can cheat if we want to. I tell you what, the Pokemon community has really gone downhill. I'm not going against Pokemon. I mean, I love you guys. The Pokemon people are awesome. You guys are epic. And Mr. Satoshi Tajiri is probably going like that right now. And people say, well, they must have programmed the cheats there for you to get 999 of each item. Actually, that wasn't Satoshi Tajiri. That was someone else. Not him. The person that made Action Replay. Game Shark. Stuff like that. Yeah, kinda bad. Well, guys, I'm sorry that this video was so long, but I just had to get this on my chest, and I have to say that, there's one more issue I have to say about Pokemon XY. Well, you know how there's like 3D characters, 3D battling and everything? Well, the overall doesn't have the 3D effects to go to it. And I've seen thousands of complaints about it. Saying stuff like, I'm gonna cancel my pre-order. This game is not worth it anymore to me. No 3D effects equals no deal for me. And yet you guys are the ones that hated the 3DS for that reason. Because, it hurts my eyes, yeah. I know it hurts my eyes. I use it only occasionally when I fight a boss. Just once. When I fight bosses. That's it. And after that, my eyes are going, oh man. But I don't complain about it for that reason. I bought the 3DS anyway, and my niece has epilepsy and she bought a 3DS. Yeah. It's easy. Turn the slider off. That's what she does all the time. It's that easy. And yet you complain now. The thing that you hated, you're complaining that Pokemon doesn't have that in the overworld. What the heck? Seriously, dude. What the heck? And you're canceling your pre-orders because of this? You should be ashamed of yourselves. Buy the game for the Pokemon. For the fun. For the awesomeness. Not for the 3D effects. All that was a bonus. So what? It's no big deal to me. It's just no big deal. I play for the Pokemon. I play for the adventure. And there's still 3D designed characters, so what's the big deal? At least they didn't put back the 2D sprites. I just don't know about you guys. And the ones who are actually doing this, I found out, like my buddy Upillcord once said, he said that they must be doing it to troll. That they're not real Nintendo fans at all who do that. That they're just Call of Duty fanboy trolls, and you Call of Duty players are cool. I'm talking about the bad ones. You know which ones I'm talking about, guys. Because you deal with them every day on Call of Duty Online. You deal with them. So you know who I mean. Yeah. Well, hope you all go out and buy Pokemon X and Y. And I apologize for that. For this little rant that I did. But it's just that you fans, so-called fans, are acting no better than the trolls that hate on the system that we love so much. You don't see me hating on Microsoft for the Xbox One, even though Upcore also doesn't approve of it, but I mean, people would buy Xbox One for a special reason, but anyway, that's totally off topic. That'll be for another day. Okay. Well, good night, guys. I will see you in the next video of the question Q&A announcement special for Luigi. Yeah, you get to ask Luigi questions this time. That will come up soon. Alright. Bye bye.